Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak Easy English. I'm Emily, and as always, I'm here with the fantastic Tommy.
Hi, everybody. Tommy here. And wow, we have a lot to talk about English today. I'm really excited.
Me too, Tommy. We got a really interesting question from one of our listeners. They asked, can I learn a lot of English, like, really well, just by listening and speaking? No reading books, no writing words down. What do you think about that, Tommy? It sounds like a big challenge.
It is a big challenge, Emily. Let's think about how we learn other things. If you want to be good at football, you need to kick the ball and run. You don't just read about football, so maybe it's the same with English. You need to listen to people talk, and then you need to talk yourself.
That makes sense for some things. Like learning to ride a bicycle, you just get on and try. Reading a book about it doesn't help as much as actually doing it. So, for speaking English, is it more about doing it, listening, and then speaking?
I think for the very first steps, yes. When you meet someone, you just say, hello. You hear it, and then you say it back. You don't need to write hello to say it. And if someone asks, how are you? You just listen, and then you say, I'm fine, thank you. It's all about the ears and the mouth at the start.
And when you travel to an English-speaking country, you need to understand what people are saying, and you need to ask for things. Like, where is the toilet? Or, how much does this cost? You just hear it, and then you say it. You don't usually write it down first.
Exactly. And if people speak slowly and clearly, and they use simple words, you can understand quite a lot just by listening. They might say, this is my friend, and you understand friend. Or they might say, do you want some coffee? And you understand coffee.
So, for getting started with basic talking, just listening and speaking can be a good way. It can help you feel more confident to actually open your mouth and try to say things.
Yes, I think it's a good way to start feeling comfortable with the sounds of English. You get used to how people talk, the rhythm of the sentences, and the way they say different words. It's like getting your ears trained to English.
But what happens when you want to learn more than just the basic things? What if you want to talk about more complicated ideas or understand more difficult conversations? Can you still just listen and speak?
That's where it becomes much, much harder, Emily. Think about learning new words. There are so many words in English. If you just hear a new word, maybe you don't understand exactly how to spell it, or how to use it in different situations. But if you see the word written down, it gives you more information. You see the letters, and you can look it up in a dictionary if you need to.
That's a really good point. Seeing the word written down helps you understand it more fully. You learn not just how it sounds, but also how it looks. And sometimes the spelling can tell you about where the word comes from, which can help you remember it.
Exactly. And when you read, you see how words fit together in sentences. You see different sentence structures, and you learn how to make your own sentences correctly. Even if you don't study grammar rules directly, reading helps you understand how English sentences are built.
And what about when you want to share your own ideas? When you speak, you just say what comes into your head. But when you write, you have to think more carefully about how to organize your thoughts and choose the right words.
That's right. Writing makes you slow down and think about the language more. You have time to choose the best words to express what you want to say. It can really help you become more precise with your English.
So it sounds like listening and speaking are really important for talking with people. But reading and writing help you learn the language in a deeper way and become more accurate.
Yes, I think of it like this. Listening and speaking help you have simple conversations. But reading and writing give you the tools to understand and use English in many more ways.
And in today's world, there's so much reading and writing in English. Emails, websites, social media, news articles. If you can't read and write, you miss out on a lot of information and ways to connect with people.
Exactly. If you only learn by listening and speaking, you might be able to chat with someone, but you won't be able to read their emails or understand what's on a website. It limits what you can do with English.
So, what would be your advice to someone who really doesn't like reading and writing, but wants to learn a lot of English?
I would say Try to find ways to make reading and writing more interesting. Maybe read things about your hobbies, or write short messages to friends. Start small, and try to find things you enjoy reading and writing about. And remember that even a little bit of reading and writing can make a big difference to your overall English learning.
That's great advice, Tommy. It's about finding a balance and realizing that all four skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, work together to help you learn English well.
Yes, they are like a team. Listening and speaking are like the players on the field, but reading and writing are like the coaches and the rule book. They help you understand the whole game better.
I love that analogy, Tommy. So keep listening to us, keep practicing your speaking, but also try to open an English book or write a few English words sometimes. It will help you learn even more.
That's the best way to become a really good English speaker. Use all the tools you have.
Thank you so much for joining us for this extra long episode of Speak Easy English. We really hope this deep discussion was helpful for you. Remember, every little bit of practice helps.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this episode.
Yes, your support helps us reach more learners like you.
See you all next time. Keep learning and keep having fun with English.